Every year, there are a handful of anime that come out and completely surprise the community, gripping them and not letting go until long after they finish airing. Be it for good or bad reasons, they're the anime that get everybody talking, that facilitate in-depth discussion on the story, characters, and production, and that leave a lasting impact. A Place Further Than the Universe was the first such anime of 2018. Our story begins with Mari, a high school girl who feels as though her life has stagnated. She yearns to go on an adventure, but feels trapped within her normal high school life, and is understandably scared of taking the first step into the unknown. That is, until she has a chance meeting with another student, Shirase. A few years prior, Shirase's mother disappeared during an expedition to Antarctica, and ever since then, she has made it her goal to fund a trip there and get closure. The two girls bond over their shared desire to do something great. Along the way, they meet two other girls. Hinata, a bubbly high school dropout who wants to do something fun before college entrance exams, and Yuzuki, a famous high school idol tasked with doing a series of videos on the Antarctic expedition. These four girls make up the main cast, and what a cast it is. All four of them are realistically written, and as a result, relatable in unique ways. As previously mentioned, Mari is a character who feels her life has stagnated and wishes to do something grand. Shirase is struggling with the disappearance of her mother and wishes not only to obtain closure, but to some extent to also follow in her footsteps. Hinata became an outcast in school and withdrew into her own shell to deal with it, and Yuzuki has trouble making and maintaining friendships due to her hectic work schedule and frequent moves. Each girl has an issue they're dealing with, but by bonding over their common goal of making it to Antarctica, they're able to address all of their own struggles and experience genuine development over the course of the 13-episode runtime. Because the characters are so realistically written and overall likable, it helps to sell the story. A Place Further Than the Universe is a surprisingly mature story that, through our main cast and some great supporting characters, explores many different aspects of life. It's not simply a story of cute girls doing cute things, nor is it just an adventure story about getting to Antarctica. It's a story about making and maintaining friendships, and the value of said friendships. It's a story about growing up, about taking risks, about dealing with grief and loss, about moving forward, and about finding yourself. A Place Further Than the Universe is a triumph in storytelling and character development. It's no exaggeration to say that this is one of the best casts in recent memory, not just because of how well written they are, or how good their chemistry is, but also because of just how much fun it is to watch them grow, learn, and go on this adventure together. If you in any way appreciate an engaging adventure story with an immensely likable cast, then you owe it to yourself to watch A Place Further Than the Universe. And it's not just the story and characters that are incredible. The animation, art, and soundtrack are all similarly fantastic. The animation is a joy to watch, with incredibly fluid and dynamic scenes that pop out and a soft look to the characters that accentuate comedic moments, especially the way that characters react to things. There are numerous scenes that are so well drawn or animated, they had me pausing to admire the art or rewinding because I just had to see it again. The soundtrack too is one of my favorites in recent memory. While the background music is certainly great, especially during some of the more emotional scenes, the real highlight to me was the usage of insert songs. They're used often and to great effect, heightening the impact of every scene they appear in, be it a sense of adventure, discovery, excitement, or sentimentalism. The inserts always hit just the right tone. This is the only time that I've gone out of my way to purchase the soundtrack before I'd even finished the series. A Place Further Than the Universe is an anime that, even now, just over a year from when it first started airing, I still find myself going back to. I'm still rewatching scenes that I found striking, and I'm still reflecting on the journey as a whole. And between the story, character development, visuals, and soundtrack, there's a lot that stuck with me. But to me, that's exactly what makes a great anime. It's an anime that made me think, that inspired me, and that made me reflect not just on the characters and their journey, but on aspects of my own life that I drew similarities to. And frankly, it's rare that I watch something that just oozes staying power quite like this did, which makes the experience all the more special to me. At one point, Hinata says, "When you hit the point of no return, that's the moment it truly becomes a journey. If you can still turn back, it's not really a journey." That's a quote that stuck with me, and I've no doubt that this is a journey well worth taking. A Place Further Than the Universe isn't just my favorite anime of the winter 2018 season. nor is it just my favorite anime of 2018 as a whole. It's one of the best anime that I've ever seen.